It's good. It's good. Y'all want to keep going? Who should we choose next? Nathan. Nathan Nations. Come on up, big man. Make it happen. Damn, why am I not 6 feet? I'm just playing. No, on the real though, I wish God permitted 6 feet, you know, but that's cool. My piece is not long tonight, but I felt compelled to give my, just kind of give a testimony. August 1st of last year, I walked away from corporate America. It was my last day of my job, so it's been over a year. And it took me a long time to realize that the agony, the frustration, me being miserable, it took a long time for me to realize that this was heavenly, this was God. God was trying to get me to leave this place, and it took me a long time before I was actually obedient. And so as I left, I made the decision about 5 months before I did it. I saved up a bunch of money, bought a car, did a whole bunch of stuff, and I thought I was going to have this year-long, this sabbatical, this nice, happy-go-lucky vacation, and that's not what's happened so far. I lost my granddad before New Year. I miss him terribly. My father right now is, unfortunately, the cancer has come back, and it's trying to take him out of here. And so I'm having to go home to Tennessee more often now. My mother's playing Superwoman. She's having to take time off her job. And so with all this stuff going on, God has decided to take this time to work on my character and to show me me. And while it's a good thing, it's also very painful. I'm just going to be transparent for a little more. About 9 years ago, I decided to walk away from the alternative lifestyle. I walked away from a lifestyle of homosexuality. And so, and the reason why I mention that is that in this time of transition, the Lord is really showing me the things that have kept this journey stagnated. He's showing me why I respond to situations the way that I do. He's taking me back to my childhood. I mean, he's bringing all this up in addition to what I just mentioned to you, my father, my granddad. And so this has not been a sabbatical. It's not the one I thought. And so this piece that I'm going to do just speaks about humility. And one of the things that the Lord has really shown me, is talking to me about, is pride. As you know, pride wears many, many faces, and it can be hidden. Yeah, I'm very well-mannered. I'm nice to people, all those things. But what the Lord has shown me is that I had a lot of belief systems that were very prideful. For the most part, I've been kind of an overachiever. Engineering degree, always, for the most part, had it pretty easy. And now that I'm in this place of, I don't know what my next step is, to be honest. I don't know what I'm going to do professionally. I don't want to be an engineer. And so now being in this place of not knowing what my next step is, I'm having to trust God. But what's happening is I'm acting like Jacob. And I'm wrestling, and I'm thinking that my life should be this, because I'll be 40 in a couple of years. My life is not where I want it to be, and it's this constant tussle. And all the while, the Lord is showing me, you're not as humble as you think you are. So, that being said, just because you have the gift of song doesn't mean that you're entitled to fortune and fame. And even if you do have the best voice, it doesn't mean that everybody needs to know your name. And just because you have the most education doesn't mean that you're the most qualified. And even if you do have the best idea, it doesn't mean that it needs to be magnified. You may know all the scriptures and have the most charisma, but that doesn't mean that you've been called. And just because you have the most talent doesn't mean you're supposed to rise above them all. And just because you've been through trials and tribulations, that doesn't mean that you're the most anointed. And you might have well met all the requirements, but someone else is anointed.
Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and He will lift you up higher and higher, and He will lift you up. Up, high above your inflated ego. Too much self-importance will make you stumble, just like a football fumble. He takes the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. Selfish ambition, impure motives, and the need for validation will only lead to your demise. Believers want to go higher, but disciples seek to go lower. The prideful are always in a hurry, but the humble, they move slower, enduring till the end, finishing the race. The prideful fall hard and into disgrace. Believers are merely hearers, but disciples are also doers. They are the planet shakers and kingdom movers. My brethren, humility is not futility, and being humble is not synonymous with weakness. Strength under control is what defines meekness. Be a man of fewer words and speak less. There's no need to impress. Put away the works of the flesh. Humility will open doors formerly unseen. Caring about the affairs of others will help you see that we're all on the same team, working together to give Him all the glory. So, He is the potter and we are the clay. What more else do I need to say? If you really want to be like Jesus, then get down on your knees and pray and fast for humility. Thank you.